表示されなくね。表示したわ。いいよ、こう4年ぶりにやるんだけど、まあ、やるか。マウス感度が悪すぎる。なんで、このゲームやり出したんだろう。開始早々からちょっと、わかんないけど、まあ、やっていこう。ちょっと足元にいろいろありすぎて、よいしょ。やっていこう。やっていこう。なんか、滑舌というか、ろれつが回らない。てかまあ、ちょっと待ってね。ちなみに、今ダウンロードしてるゲームが、ダウンロードし終わったら速攻やめるんで、なんでこんなダウンロードの速度むっちゃ遅くなってんだろう。謎だ。まあいいや。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
このナレーションも
If you
久々
deleted
だ
your
な。
homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour
マウス感度もうちょい上げるか。
in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best
こんな
shirt
に
dry
上がん
cleaned
なかったっ
before a
け？
wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
よし。
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always.
第一の難関まではスルッと来れたけど、ここだよな、問
This
題。
game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
ああ。ちょっと待って。マジでこ
In
の
a
ゲー
certain
ムやっ
way,
てると
Sexy
精
Hiking is
神
the
をすり
perfect
潰す
embodiment
な。
of a B game.
6連携
It's built
前に
almost
やることじゃ
entirely
な
out
い
of
と思うん
bound
だ
and
けど。
recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed.
ああ、滑った。
Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start sexy hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method. Or the correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in sexy hiking is real. The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with. And in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
いけた。よし。真上。オッケー。あとは。落ち着け。宙に乗りたい。完璧な位置取り。ほっ。
For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuge into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled.
腰がね、痛くてね、体勢をちゃんとしないと痛いんです。
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
あ、完璧な一
In
発
this
でいける
context,
のか。
it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland
題
things?
はここだよな。ほっ。違う。
Oh, you just lost a lot of
危な
progress.
危な
That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
違う。ふっ。ここまでは規定路線というか規定路線なんですよ。わかりますか？俺にはわかりません。ふっ。よし。このまま乗る。よし。で、ここってどうやってやるんだっけ？ちょっと覚えてない。体にまだ染み込ませれてない。あー、思い出したかもしれない。ギリギリスを狙って、で、こうして、ちょっと休憩してばっかだな、こいつな。こっからどうすんだっけ？覚えてないんだけど。ふっ。いけた。なんか知らんけどいけた。よしよしよし。ここは普通に監視カメラくんに乗っかるだけでいい簡単なお仕事なんで。違う。傾きがね。ああ、完璧。
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players
簡
played
単かこの
stoically.
ゲーム。
Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it
簡
quickly.
単
A
か
quick
この
fix
ゲー
for
ム。
the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the
余
feckless.
裕、
If that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
余裕なのでは。ちょっと傾きすぎ。ここはね、直立の方がいい。直立してくれ。おじさん、直立してくれ。頼む。あ、まあそっちもいいよ。
Now I know,
違う。
most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some
わかっ
dude
たわかっ
with
たわか
10
った。
million views
俺
does
が
it
悪かっ
for you,
た。
like a baby bird being fed chewed up food.
こっ
That's
ちの方
culture
がいい
too.
ね。ほっ。ほっ。ほっ。ほっ。ほっ。よしよし。滑るんです。滑るんです。ほっ。そっちじゃなかった。ニンニク。あっ。
Sorry about that.
うん。まあ、まあそうね。はあ、ダウンロード早く終わってから。いや、違う違う。そうじゃないよな。そうじゃない。なんでそこ行くのかな。ここは来なくていい場所なんだよ。わかるか。あ、
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
さあ行こうぜ、銀の竜の背に乗って。背に乗りたいよな、俺もな。 のゲームやってるとなんか、なんだろう。冷静になれる。案外冷静になれる。謎の、
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
しようわからんけど、ありがたい言葉なんやな。やめろ。よし。ここまで来れたら、あとはさっきの繰り返し。ほい。安定したわ。ほい、ほい、ほい、ほい。はい、安定。安定の化身と呼んでくれ。端っこすぎないか。どこ行ってんだお前。押せなくていいぞそんなとこには。これさあ、ちょっと待ってね。こうして配信のコメントを見れるようにしたいんだけど、配信のコメントって見れたらいい？こうすればいい？まあコメントする人いないと思うから別にいいんだけど、こうすればいいか。違うんだよ。そうじゃない。OK。ほっほっほっほっパンツ。よしよしじゃないな。ほい。傘。ほい。ほい。ほい。オッケーオッケーオッケー。ここ引っ掛けれたらもう勝ち。ここでもいけるか。ほい。ここはふってやってふってやる。当てなくていいぞ。ダウンロード状況をさっきからチラチラ見てるんだけど、マジでこうむちゃくちゃ行くときと行かないときの差って何なんだろうねこれ。ググれば出てくる。ググろう。ダウンロード。書いてねえわ。さっき 別の軽いゲームダウンロードしたら一瞬速くなったんだよね。だから、なんか軽めのゲームをダウンロードしようとすれば速くなるのでは。意外とでかいんだな、これ。あれアンガス、あ、そっか。この PC ではやってないか。ちょっと申し訳ない。こっちの DL 状況がガバガバだから確認してました。ここどうやるんだっけ。一回ショットカット、ショットカットチャレンジを。ここって感度マックスにしないといけたわ。よし。ほい。違う。
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be
こ
approachable.
こら辺不意
What's
の
the
穴
feeling
があったよ
like?
な。
Are you stressed?
ここ
I
か。
guess you don't hate it if
こ
you
こ
got this
地味に
far.
落ちるから
Feeling frustrated. It's underrated.
気をつけないといけないんだけど。やめろ。滑るんじゃねえぞ。滑るんじゃねえぞ。よし、ここまで来れ
An
た。
orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
ちょっと待って、近すぎる。P。じゃあな。あ、違う。端っこすぎるよ、それは。あ、ブー。やばい。
The goal that had no rainbow had the eye of the
クソゲーか。知って ってるよ、知ってる。それは知ってる。アマンガスくん、一瞬でダウンロードされてて草なんだけど。容量がでかいやつをダウンロードしようとするとやっぱり落ちるのか、速度が。まあ、待つしかないな、これ以上は。うん。別の苦行ゲーをやっていいですか。